Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I did notice again when I point this way and back, this is the correct way to point to David. I don't know if, no, Brian, you're below me. But last week I pointed like this because Brian was next to me, and then I watched the video and it had me pointing like that. So I don't know. David's on top, Brian's on bottom this week on my screen. Who knows what they're on your screen?
That's a different service provider, Barry.
All these fucking looks from the bag ball on RuPaul's Drag Race season 13, episode 5. This was a lot of looks, everyone. Any thoughts on the whole episode in general before we start tooting or booting?
I, of course, appreciated all of the bag puns just throughout the episode.
Did you come up with your own for this week?
Yeah, for sure. I do agree with RuPaul when I think we did see one of RuPaul's Drag Race's best looks and worst looks. And we can get there.
Perfect. What did you think of this baby mini challenge?
Oh my, I was so disturbed.
What was there a purpose to it? I couldn't figure out what they were supposed to be doing. It was like, okay, you're dressed like a babe. Some of you were dressed like a baby. Tinta Burner was dressed like an old lady in baby clothes because she had on that crazy hat and like the baby doll dress.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right. But yeah, I didn't know what they were supposed to be doing. If they were having tantrums, they were twerking. Yeah, whatever. But we have a runway extravaganza to get through. So let's get to it. Starting with RuPaul, of course, that's where we always start. What do we think of this dress?
I liked it.
I mean, the legs.
Yeah, I love seeing her legs. I think the dress is nice. It's not one of my favorites, but it's still a good dress.
Yeah.
She looks cute.
She's good. What do you think they thought on Instagram? Brian, you like to guess these, so.
Yes, this is a 72% toot, 28% boot.
You sure about that?
No, this is a 50. Oh my God!
You were so close. You were so close.
Isn't that what I said?
No, I thought you said 78.
Yeah, he said 72.
Oh, okay, my mistake. Then, girl, you got it correct.
Work.
Way to go.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 72% toot, so good job. That's fair. First up, here are our 3 looks. Our categories are, I don't remember the names of them.
Mixed bag was one.
Mixed bag, thank you. And then
Moneybags.
And then all this bagus or haggis or something.
Gagas with your bagus. All the haggis in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, the mixed bag, they could do any take on any bag that they wanted. What was the second one? I totally missed it.
Moneybags.
Moneybags, yes. Miss
Moneybags.
And what did you think Miss Moneybags meant? To me, it just meant rich lady.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I felt like a lot of them
wealthy.
were like executive realness in this category, but
I think that's what they assume a rich lady looks like nowadays.
yeah, I mean, I guess that is their interpretation of a rich lady. And then the last one, they just had to make completely out of bags. So starting with Denali, her first one was airbags.
I like it. I think it's clever. I appreciate because she just comes off to me as someone who's like, I need to look beautiful no matter what. And so I appreciate that she gave us something like a little silly and campy and fun. So I think it's cool. I toot it.
I toot it as well. I think it's really cool. It's innovative. I like that she was the crash test dummy with her legs, like the mechanical parts of it. Yeah, I liked it.
I like it too. I will just say that am starting to feel like I forget about her in these episodes. Like when the episode finished, I was like, oh right, she's there. Like I feel like she's like totally in like the average safe category, which individually I think she's wonderful, but with all these other folks, there's like such outliers on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah. I thought that too, because going back and looking at it, I was like, I mean, all of her looks are really good, but I didn't put her in the top because she went, I think maybe because she went first, and I was like, I forgot everything that she had worn by the time I'd seen everyone else. But yeah, I thought she did really well this week. What about her take on Cruella Deville as the rich lady?
Did she say Cruella Deville?
She did.
Shouldn't there be Dalmatians?
Her take is just black and white. And apparently some splashes of red.
If anything, it gives me like wealthy pirate.
Okay.
Just because the hat, I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I like it.
The hat is weird. I do too. I think this is a really chic look for a rich lady.
Yeah.
So
and it's different. Like it's chic but different. So I toot it.
Toot.
Yeah, I'm gonna toot it.
All right.
You looked hesitant.
I know.
I was, but
the only downside is it is a bit costumey.
Yeah.
Slightly. That's the pirate.
But I could also see someone wearing this, not that with the hat, but with the outfit to an event or something.
Yes.
All right. Her last look that she created herself is a homage to Day of the Dead, her Mexican heritage. I think it's really cool, so I would toot it. I don't like the jewels on her face. That's my only downside to it.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, David.
No, you can go. You don't always have to go last.
Yeah, you don't have to go last.
All right. Well, I was just gonna say I was very impressed with how it like stays up, but then there were moments where, and this is gonna sound terrible, there were moments where I do feel like I was like looking at somebody who's in one of those like neck head braces after they cannot move.
Correct.
And then also the flow of the bottom half just was sort of like not working for me. But I love the concept.
Yeah. So would you toot it or boot it?
It's still a toot for me.
Okay. David?
So I'll come out just by saying it's a toot. I feel bad saying this. It does look like a little crafty, but that's because it's a craft because they made it in the workroom. So like I think it's good. I think it's great. I think it's like super interesting once again. Like it just is cool looking. And a really great take on it, and to expand upon, like not just to create a look based on the bags, but to create a look with like a thought out theme, I think is really impressive. So yeah, toot.
Yeah, it's the shoulder piece is weird, but it's also interesting. I'm wondering if that corset thing, if she just covered a corset, because you can see the black underneath it. So I'm wondering if she just covered that with the fabric.
Yeah.
Which I'm not faulting her for because it still looks good. Brian, do you want to guess the percentage on these three looks? I'm going to write them down.
All right. 85-15 for the first look.
Okay.
With toot. The second look is going to be 55-45 toot. And then the third look is going to be 67-33, if my math is correct.
All right. That is correct.
Here
are your results from Instagram. 79% toot for the first one, 95 for the second one, and 83 for the third one. So you weren't too far off on the first one.
And then the others were.
The others were not close.
Yeah.
But that is our Denali. Moving on to Joey J giving us Ivy bag as her bag, her mixed bag. And she didn't get the joke about poison ivy, clearly.
So wretched.
Boot. It's terrible.
Just we were discussing before the judges that like like just pick one pun.
Yeah.
You can't, like, it's just overwhelming. And then she didn't even get her overuse of it.
No. Not at all. Yeah, it's bad. David?
I mean, it's bad. It's bad.
I know you want to like it, but it's just so messy. It doesn't make any sense.
I am kind of confused why there was such a hang up on the poison ivy thing, because I don't think she was saying like I don't get it. I think she was saying like, oh, like it's an IV bag and that's it. And Carson's like, but it's poison ivy, and she's like, sure, but like that's not what I was thinking.
It wasn't what she was going for. She was going for the IV bag, and then she just put IV on her outfit. I think if her outfit was completely covered in IV, and maybe it was like there was like a strand going up to the IV bag, it would have been more clever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you either have to do the bag or the IV, one or the two. So it's a boot for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we gotta boot it.
Gotta boot it. All right, so Rich Lady, she's giving us some stretch pants, a blazer, and an eye patch.
And also she referenced Kill Bill, and this is not what Elle Driver from Kill Bill looks like. Kill Bill's one of my favorite movies.
At all.
And so I'm not pleased that that was her reference, because once again, pirate eye patch, like
the pirate eye patch on.
What is the, did we know if they got to choose the bag color or if they knew in advance of the bag color?
I know that they had to design them themselves with some kind of computer technology. So they did the design on it and it printed out on the bag. They also did not get to keep the bags.
They let them make custom bags and then didn't let them keep them?
Yeah.
What's the point?
They wanted branding, and that's all there was to it.
But what are they gonna do with the bags? I'm sorry.
No idea.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe they'll
That's such a waste.
and give it to charity. Who knows?
I hope so. I mean, these girls are charity, and sometimes
you write Coach and ask them to do it for the center.
We should.
Yeah. Get on that development. This bag does not go with this outfit, that is for sure.
Yeah.
No. And this queen does not go with this runway.
No, this look does not scream rich lady at all. I'm not, yeah, it's a boot. I mean, it's not a bad outfit, it's just not the category.
And it's not, that's the thing, is like, it's not extravagant enough. This doesn't, this screams like, if it was like spy realness, like this would be great.
Cool.
But not rich lady.
Not a rich lady. All right, boots all around for her. Sorry, Joey. Also, these bags just got in their way.
Yeah, they were too,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't like how huge they are. Like, it's not funny. It's just stupid.
I appreciate the size because I enjoy that it's oversized and kooky. But you can't have a clutch bag like that. It needs a little handle on it for them to hold it, because a lot of them didn't know how to hold it. And then you have like this one, she's like modeling it to show it off. It's like it's more about the bag than it is about her.
Right.
Yeah.
They were not served well by it.
No. But I'm guessing that Coach was a big sponsor and probably gave the $5,000 prize this week. The last look is she created this out of bags. Go ahead. I'll save my comments.
I think she was like on the road to something good. It just wasn't executed well.
All right.
I would retweet that and just add that she's a self-described filler queen. And I agree. It was like not really fully realized.
Yeah, I don't hate the dress, but I don't love it. It's almost there. It's just, it's her best look.
And also, like, the bows should have been a different fabric or something, because you can't see them.
Right. It just
like, you physically can't see them.
No, it just looks like bunched up fabric because it's the same material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, what's your ultimatum on it?
We gotta boot it.
All right.
What did you say, David?
He's
I
gonna
booted
boot
it.
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
All right, Master. What's your guess is on the percentage?
I think the first one is going to be like 80% boot. The second one is going to be 60% boot, and the third one is going to be a slight toot.
All right, slight toot, like just over 50.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Oh my God, I was pretty close, except for the last one.
Yeah, 60% boot, 83% boot, and then a 66% boot. So yeah, none of her looks were well liked.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joey. Lala Ree giving us Bag of Bones as her mixed bag. I think Carson said it best. It's a great idea. It is just so badly done.
Yes.
It's
the idea of like there needs to be more bone. Whoever said that was such a smart idea. Like it's just add more to it.
Yeah, it looks like you glued bones onto a black dress. But the bag at the bottom I think is really cool. She couldn't really walk in it that well, but I think that's just because it's cumbersome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, agreed. It looks like a very like hastily made Halloween costume.
Yeah. So boot it or toot it?
Boot it.
Yeah, I toot the idea, but boot the look.
Yeah.
Brian.
Oh, I thought I said boot. I was muted.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. Next is her rich lady with a big pink purse with flowers on it.
So are either of you like MCU Marvel Universe people fans? Do you know the Black Panther movie at least?
Yeah.
So the female warrior is called the Dora Milaje. I feel like this is like a Dora Milaje out on the like town. You know? Like it's like this fierce woman because like the colors are similar to their outfits and like it's fashion. I don't know. I love this. I think it's really great. Once again, like the bag takes away from it, but I don't think we can blame them for the bags because it was forced on them. I think this is really cool. I love the colors. I love how she pulls off like a no wig look.
She looks really good bald. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love the dress, but I get it.
Oh.
So I wouldn't boot this. I would toot this look, but I don't love the dress. I just don't love it. I want it to kind of come to the knees, I think, to be a little more, to me, it's more like going out on the town rather than a rich lady being a stuck-up witch.
Yeah, this is the only one that I was like, okay, like it's enough. It's a good attempt, and I do like the colors a lot, and the bag actually I sort of think is nice with it.
Mm-hmm.
I was conflicted on the wig, no wig, but it's a toot. It's a toot for me.
It's a toot. All right. Yeah, the wig, I don't mind her not having a wig. I kind of wish she had like a fascinator or a hat or something to go along with it. And finally, this is Lala's creation. I think we can just all say boot right off the bat and then discuss it.
Yeah, it's a boot. What I don't get is like that couldn't have taken long, and so how was nothing more done?
Yeah.
You know? Or how wasn't it just scrapped and started over? Like it's not like she got to like the end of the time and was like, oh, how's this the only thing? Like it had to have been a very quick realization, and I just don't understand.
Yeah, I'm confused as to, because she said she ran out of paper bags, so that's all she could do. But I was like, it didn't have to look like a paper bag. You could have cut it open and made a skirt out of those, and then made a little bustier.
Right.
Anything. This is so bad.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
come down the runway, you are correct.
Maybe second.
No, just period.
Well, yeah.
Maybe second to, like Sasha Bell's overall drag and
Yeah.
what's the other one? Someone else, Sasha.
No, Santino said Alyssa Edwards had the worst dress ever.
No, I'm trying to remember. There's another. Either way, I also agree that like, who was the person who said that like, Utica's was made in the same amount of time?
Exactly.
Right.
And then,
Right, exactly.
And I think Denali posted that Utica also helped everyone in the workroom. So there you go.
Did anyone toot this on Instagram?
Yeah.
Who? Name them.
It's someone I don't know, but I think it's someone that people know. I think it's someone, it's a name I don't recognize, so I'm not going to say. But I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's someone I think that you and Roger, so I think it's someone from Psycho for the Cause.
Oh,
It's just someone that
okay.
I don't recognize their name.
No more naming then. We'll discuss later.
Yeah, you want to guess on percentages for lottery?
I'm gonna go with all of them are in the 90. No, the first and the third one are in the 90% boots, and then the middle one is 70-30 boot.
All right. Very, very close. She did get got a toot for the second one, so you were off on that, but the other ones are spot on. Oh, sorry for that.
Wow.
Yeah, she did get one toot for that last look. And I will bring up that person again later on.
Oh my gosh.
I won't name them, but I will bring them up.
Let me guess, are they like the one person who booted Utica?
You are correct.
Great. Great. Cool.
This is Elliot with 2 T's. Her first one is a gift bag.
So my brain, for some reason, was confused watching the first round, and there was a little while that I thought we were watching the round of ones they made. And I saw this and I was like, oh, she made that, great. But when I realized she didn't, I was like, oh, not great.
I think she might have made this, just not in the workroom.
Right, sure. She came with this in her bag.
Exactly.
I think it's a super cute idea. I love a gift bag with
tissue
paper. It's super basic, and yeah, it's just a little too basic for me.
This came out and I was like, I would wear this for Halloween in an instant. Because it's a cute Halloween costume.
Yeah, totally. Like very cute. Just
yeah. Yes, but as a runway, I'm gonna have to boot it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I agree. That's a wrap on this outfit.
There it is. I've been waiting.
I gotta go. Bye.
In her rich lady, she's giving us this power suit. Again, it's basic. It's so basic.
It's so basic. Like she needs like the lapels like rhinestone or something. I will say she is one of the few bags that I think came out nice with her design. So like
how to carry it.
Yeah, so kudos for that.
I don't like these little half gloves with this either, because I know that the queens love those, but they don't work for this outfit.
Oh, I like it.
Really?
Yeah, I just think it's like, I don't know.
I just
think they're cool in general.
Glove, but not one of those little half latex gloves for the outfit. I mean, if you're gonna wear a rich lady glove, wear a rich lady glove.
That's true. That's true.
So I'm gonna boot this look as well.
Yeah.
I think neck up, she looks fantastic here.
She does.
Like she knows how to paint her face.
Mm-hmm. And her wigs are good.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think I give this like the very slightest of toots because it doesn't anger me.
Okay. I would toot the first look over this one.
I'm with you, Barry. Yeah, they're both boots still, but Also, I'm looking at her and I'm realizing that her legs are in the same position in every photo. Like
Everyone,
this right leg swing out.
a little bit of a lean.
A booty tooch.
It's the
Yes.
extra T that makes her lean.
Exactly. In her last look, she made this 2-piece with a jacket and matching purse out of a beanbag. This is a toot for me. I think it's really cute. And that the coat, I wish she had put it on and took it off like as a reveal kind of thing, but the coat is really, really cool.
Yeah, it's impressive. And you know how I feel about pink, so.
I know. It's pink.
Pink cow. I do think like pink hair is hard to pull off though, and she does it very well. And I love how she did the makeup into her wig line.
Yeah.
It's just like it's very well crafted look altogether. So
I agree.
it's a toot.
Agreed. It's a slight toot.
Good for you. What are your predictions?
65% toot first one. 68% toot on the second one, and an 80% toot on the third. I think people surprisingly like this.
I think you're correct, but I don't know. No, the first one is a big boot. The second one is a slight boot, and the last one is a toot. So yeah, the last one you got pretty much correct. This one surprises me how low that is.
I think it's just like
because it looks cheap.
I swear to God, I thought that was what she made in the workroom.
I know, but then you see this that she made, and you're like, oh my God, you did that in like a day, and then you have that.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to Tamisha Iman, giving us old lady bag.
I know so many of our watchers are fans, but I just don't think this was a good week across the board for her.
I agree. Her old lady one is my favorite one of it. Only because I think it's funny, and I think she did well at it.
It's like a very clever take.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what makes me like it. That it's clever, and she executed it well for an old lady.
I just want to say that Joey J's constant referencing of being gay is equivalent, in my opinion, of her constant messaging of being old. I don't need to keep hearing how you're the oldest queen there. Like I understood that the first 12 times that you said that. But I do love this outfit.
I do too.
Put it in the burn book, honey. Put it in the burn book.
It's Tuesday and I'm over it. I think it's executed well, and I do like the concept. Like I think she can own that part of her identity for this, but last time. Maybe not last time, but.
All right. Moving on then to her rich lady. I will say her purse matches.
She did match those greens, and they're very weird color greens. So that's
they're odd color greens, and she did it well. The bows on her ankles do not match that green.
Yeah. No. The green on her shoulder, to me, it looked like she walked through like a doorway with like stuff hanging down, and like some of it just like didn't come off of her shoulder, like it stayed stuck there.
Yeah. Like a curtain fell on her.
Yeah, which is a bummer. I love the concept, but I don't think it was executed well.
No, and I love that she said, I'm wearing a peacock feather because rich ladies wear peacock, but it's an ostrich feather.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Poor Tamisha.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. And like, this is another instance of you look at it, and if someone told me asked me what's the category, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
don't know.
A woman going to the store?
Yeah,
it's a boot.
It's a boot, and her makeup is just not it.
Yeah, doesn't look good.
It's a boot. Also, I just realized that if I were in this challenge and I had like 6 weeks to think on this, I feel like I would maybe dress up as like the boardwalk game, like the piece in Monopoly, or like something from Monopoly.
Like you could do even like the Monopoly man as a drag queen.
Exactly.
That would be so clever.
Yeah. Well, here we are, not on Drag Race. And her last
Collectively
look
one
that
day.
she created out of all these bags is a boot.
It's like she spent 2 more minutes than Lala Ree did, and it came out quite similar.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
that's,
she has a lot going
that's harsh.
There's a lot going on. So she put a lot into it, but it did not pay off.
And that's kind of exactly where my brain is at, is like, if you look at this, like, she put a lot of work into this, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, it's just, I think if she had done it all in that silver fabric that her bustier is in, it would have looked very chic instead of all these flaps and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it's
Too
another
bad.
boot.
Oh, we are ruthless this week.
Yeah, we're not doing it. Brian, what are your thoughts on the percentages?
87% toot on the first one, 60% boot on the second one.
Okay.
And 70% boot on the last one.
All right.
So toot, boot, boot.
It's hard to say with her because people love her so much, but I think you're probably correct. Nope, she got a boot on the first one.
Oof.
A boot on the second one, which you were right on with 60%, and a boot on the last one where you were right on as well with 70. You said 70, so good job. The first one they did not like either, apparently. Moving on to Simone. She's giving us fun bags for her mixed bag look. To me, this is her best look of the night.
I thought this was a fun, clever thing.
Yeah, she played it off. I love that she popped them at the end as well, and it was just like saggy air hanging there.
Yeah.
This was a genius.
Yeah.
Genius look.
Yeah,
and also like the color of the dress was just perfect.
Yeah, it's beautiful on her. I wonder if there's like this trend in LA going on with these streaks in their hair, because Michelle has it. She has one, and then later Got Mick has the streak in her hair. So I don't know if it's a trend over there or what.
So does Tia Coffee in her real hair.
Oh my God, she does. Yes. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but I get it. But I am a fan of this dress. I think it's great. It's a toot.
Do we like the feathers on the bottom of the dress? I don't know if I love that.
I don't mind them.
Like, it's still a toot for me, but for me, the feathers give it a bit of like a nighty negligee kind of feel.
That's true. Yeah, she was doing an homage to Diana Ross. And so I don't know if maybe Diana Ross had the feathers on it, because she does love feathers.
Yeah, it's toot.
All right, moving on to her rich lady in this pink, shiny suit.
One thing that I think Alejandra said, which I agree with, is like, it could have been the lighting in the actual building, but like the hair color mixed with the jacket, like I wish they were all the same color, or like something completely different. I cannot stand the color of that wig.
The hair is so wrong for this. And if you go to her Instagram, she has it with different hair and it does look better. But the hair is wrong.
Yeah, I need to boot this. It just...
I boot it as well.
Yeah.
And I boot it because I hate this fabric. I think the fabric does not look rich to me at all.
Yeah.
And also, like, I get that she like told a story about it, but like she had to tell the story for you to get it.
Yeah.
And like Michelle has schooled us on that a million times, that if you have to tell the story, you're not telling the story with just the outfit.
Exactly.
I think, and this is similar.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
This is just similar to like my critique last week around like, I just wish it was a little more form-fitting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the actual suit is a great idea. I think I like the cutouts. I love the big collar in the back. I hate the fabric, and this wig just takes you way out of it. And it doesn't fit her. She doesn't seem to have tailoring on any of her garments.
Yeah. Except that first one.
Let's go to her last look that she created. I use that word very loosely. I like
Yeah, it's just two pieces. Go on.
That's it. I like the hair. That's all
You
I'm
like
gonna
the
say.
hair. Yeah. I also like the hair.
Yes.
I like the hair.
There you go.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah. Do you think she sewed any of this, or do you think she just glued these panels together? Because they don't match up.
Yeah. Once again, like Utica made what she made in the same amount of time as this.
Exactly. So yeah, I guess we're booting it all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a boot.
All right, percentage master.
I think the first one might be maybe 100. But just to be safe, I'll go with 98% toot. Second
Okay.
one I think is going to be 60% boot, and the third one I think is also going to be third one's going to be stupid fucking like 52 toot because people love her.
All right. She did get 95% toot on the first one, 64% toot on the second one, and a 66% boot on the third.
Wow.
So good job on that first one. I can't believe people tooted that.
Yeah.
Olivia Lux, who I also forgot was on this episode.
Oh.
100%.
Not because she was bad, but because they didn't show her at all during the episode.
Yeah.
Other than her runway. Her mix bag was punching bag, and it is very unfortunate that we already saw this look on the runway.
This is one of those things where, like, if you're a true competitor and the second Simone does that look last week, you throw this in the garbage and you start with something else. Like, you have to change it up.
And I was like, well, maybe I know she brought this, and so it was planned for this. So maybe because she's working so hard on her make it outfit, she doesn't have time to redo this. I was wrong.
You were. You were.
Yeah. I mean, for the outfit, I think the outfit is good. I'm not going to boot it because I think it's good, but it's just unfortunate for her.
Simone's red fashion to me, and this one is like Halloween costume for me.
It does. I think what I liked is that her robe flowed so much.
Sure.
That's the only thing I really liked. It was like it had that dramatic effect to it, but that's really, I mean, that's really all you got.
Also,
it also doesn't fit her well.
No, exactly.
David, save your Halloween costume critique for the next look. It's a boot for me, this punching bag look. So sorry.
Right. That's okay.
I'm like laughing at myself for how harsh I'm being.
That's what we're here for. Since you think this is a costume as well, apparently.
The reason why I say it is because this look is Moneybags, and out she comes looking like a flight attendant, and I'm just like, come on, like you went for what, like super sexy, like CEO maybe, but like this is just not a winner.
All right, I really liked this look.
I do too. I'm sitting here like, oh, am I wrong?
No, you're not, David. You are correct.
I love the cape.
I love the cape. I love that her tie was the same fabric of the lining. I don't know how she got the bag to match her outfit exactly.
But I don't know if it screams Moneybags, but I think it screams like classy bitch.
Yeah, to me, it was like an Upper East Side lady.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a rich lady to me, is the Upper East Side. They don't go to work. Their husband
right. Like this woman is going to look at art somewhere.
Exactly. No, she's going to shop at Bergdorf's. She's going to have lunch and probably have a cocktail. But
she probably has one in her purse.
She might have a 6-pack in there.
Or since she's a flight attendant, it's just full of airplane nibs.
Exactly. It's all airplane food. I toot this look because I think it's really good.
Me too.
Brian, I guess you're going to boot it?
Yeah.
All right.
If I didn't, it would sound like I was just appeasing the audience. No.
Okay. No, you have your own opinion.
He is doubling down.
And so her final outfit is the one that she made that I thought maybe she was going to come out and wow us since she didn't change her first look. And I did not get this look. It looks like a Christmas tree to me.
Yeah. So our internet went out for a few minutes, so we missed some of the looks on the runway.
Okay.
So like, what did she have to say about this?
It's some kind of green iridescent fabric that the bag that she used. I don't even remember, honestly.
Like, what was she going for? I don't know what I just don't even know what she's going for here.
No, again, it looks like she covered her corset panty thing just in some fabric and made a bra top, which is probably just covered over a bra, and then put some puffy sleeves on it.
Right. It looks like Alien Warrior or something.
It looks like something that she would wear for a performance in the bar. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to boot this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is unfortunate, but it's a boot.
I would like to say that so far, my two queens on my team have gotten 3 boots from you, Brian. 3 boots each. I'm already in last place. I may end up with negative points after this week.
Oh man.
What are your guesses?
The first one gets a 70% boot. The second one, I think, gets a 65% toot. And the third one gets another 70% boot. So boot, toot, boot.
Boot, toot, toot. Gotcha.
No, boot.
I love
toot,
that
boot.
song.
Oh, shit.
Her last one got 72% toot. I don't know what that's about.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's crazy. The people on Instagram are crazy.
Ain't that
There's
the
no
truth?
way that that's a toot. Moving on to Gottmik, giving us body bag as her mix bag. I have a lot to say about this outfit.
I wouldn't say I have a lot to say about this outfit. I think it's awesome. I don't understand why the judges loved it as much as they
either. I think it's a great idea, and I love the clear coat.
Mm-hmm.
But it's literally just a piece of fabric on the front of her body. There's nothing on the back of her.
Yeah. Is that painted? Like, how's that made?
The fabric might be painted, and then she added on the intestines to be like falling out.
Yeah.
Well, someone did. I'm sure she didn't do it. Yeah, to me, it's a boot. I don't think it's good, and I don't like her hair in it.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to separate like queen from look. Wait, can you hear me?
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, weird. How about now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now I can.
I think this first look is, shoot, I kind of like I like the concept, but I agree it's a little bit like almost not fashion in a way for me. So I think I might boot it. So sorry, Gottmik.
It's okay.
Wow.
Sometimes you deserve that.
I
David?
give it a slight toot.
Okay. I'm fine with either one because mine is just a slight boot. It's just because it's just that fabric in the front, it bothered me. On to our second look, which is Moneybags. This to me is a toot. The only thing I don't like about it is the ruffle in the sleeve. I think it's just too big. But other than that, I think the look is fantastic.
See, this also is interesting in that Rosé gave us something very similar last week, and Gottmik was able to like upgrade from that.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Whereas like with the boxer look, that was a clear slide backwards.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. I think it's really cool. Once again, the ruffle is a bit big for me, and I'm sure we'll talk about it when we get to Utica. Like, this is obviously a great presentation across the board, but I don't know how Gottmik won this week.
I don't either, but I'm not on the show.
But really great. Like, I think this is one of the closest ones to like Moneybags, like getting the
Yeah.
actual category right. So that's important in
Agreed.
and of itself, because I think she's the first queen so far to get that, I think. Or did we like other ones? I can't
I agree with
remember.
that.
Go on, Brian.
This is the look that I think like knocked me dead. I thought this one was amazing. The hair, I will say, I'm not obsessed with, but I just thought that the sleeve. Barry, you said you thought the sleeve was too big.
Yeah.
I mean, I just thought it was stunning. More so than the third look. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, to me, this was her best look.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna toot it or shoot it?
I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
Wait, do
What
I get one shoot?
No, you can shoot as many as you want if you think they're worthy.
Okay, good.
Yeah. But you just have to really truly believe it's worthy.
Right.
Like, if you just start shooting left and right, people aren't going to take you seriously, you know?
Exactly. You can't shoot every outfit.
But one last piece I want to talk about this one is I do love the makeup and the wig, because I feel like she just captured the look of like how rich women do their makeup, if that makes sense. Like, there's just something about it that like even the face, you just like, that's a rich bitch.
It's very LA looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
kudos for that too.
All right, moving on to her last look that she created out of bags. I maybe have the unpopular opinion, but I hate this. I think it's awful, and I boot it.
Ooh.
Because it's not an outfit.
This is a Lady Gaga costume.
Yeah.
Which I like. I think this is cool. I'm going to give it a toot. I was just very surprised that the critique wasn't more about like, oh, like what you did is cool, but like it's just some fabric covering your body. Like there's
Right.
not
you made
ton
some straps.
happening.
Yeah, you put your straps on your body, you put a flag on it, and then attach some drawstring bags to the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not get it at all. And I hate her hair.
Oof.
Brian.
Yeah. See, to me, this is a toot still, because
That's okay.
I do think that the concept is unique, and I think that it's I actually do like sort of the way that it makes your eye flow, sort of, in that formation. And I think it's way better than some of the other ones that I've seen. Even though it is quite simple. I almost wish it wasn't the same colors as the second look. Maybe.
Okay.
But it's not a huge toot for me, but it's definitely a toot.
Okay. That is perfectly acceptable. What are your thoughts on these percentages?
I think they're all toots, and they're probably around this. The first and the third are probably around like 70s, and the second one's probably around the 90s.
Okay. I think you're probably correct.
Oh my God.
Yep. 72, 88, 82. Good job. You're getting the hang of the Instagram, people.
Barry, do you have any like Raja and Raven info?
No, I haven't. It hadn't come out yet. It may be out now, but it hadn't come out yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what they say about this. I did watch. Do you watch the Pit Stop with Trixie Mattel?
Only when like clips start making the rounds, because they're particularly funny.
I recommend watching this whole episode. It's like 20 minutes long, and it's Violet Chachki. And Violet Chachki does not hold back at all. Once we're done, I'll tell you who they said was their least favorite look overall of all three. But first we have Rosé giving us bagpipes as her bag look. Mixed bag, sorry. It's a big toot for me. This was one of my favorite ones from the first runway.
This is, I think, incredible, and I don't think she got enough praise for it. Her makeup and that hair, just like, I loved this. I loved it. It's like, I don't know. It's like Clueless, but a bagpipe.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
I really appreciate seeing all these three right next to each other because I do think it also just shows the difference, but the like thread through them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a total toot for me. I think when she walked out, we were like, oh my god, bag, like that's a play on bag, like that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
And it looks great. I like it. It's a toot.
Awesome. For Rich Lady, we get her ode to Big Business and Bette Midler in Big Business. Have any of you seen that movie?
No.
I figured that. In like the final scenes of the show, she sees the dress in the hotel boutique shop and buys it. It's a gown. So this is just Rosé's take on it. And it is black and white polka dots. I think she looks, I don't think that it screams rich woman other than knowing the movie.
And that, like, why didn't she leave it a gown is my question, because that would have looked much more like expensive.
Yeah.
I'm still tooting this.
I'm tooting it as well. I still think it's good. Brian, go ahead, boot it.
No, the second one?
Yeah.
No, this is a toot still. I like it.
Okay, good.
I'm honestly, I mean, the colors are just so, again, speaking of the bags, like, come on, the hair in the bag were
I know the hair matches her bag, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, my real toot is on its way with her third look.
Yeah, we'll move on to that. That is her created look that she made out of silver bags.
This, I mean, where do we start? The bags twirling were...
Oh, when she moved and they swirled out, I was in love.
They were just phenomenal. But honestly, like, to me, the thing about this that I'm obsessed with is the hair.
Oh, me too.
I am like deeply obsessed with the hair. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I like that. I mean, because this hair is magical, but it really works with her outfit as well. Like it makes sense with the outfit.
She looks like some sort of like weird superhero.
Yeah. Yeah. Big toot for me for this one. Almost a shoot. Hello.
Toot. Big toot.
All right, good.
Huge toot.
What are your percentages for Rosé?
I think she's in the 90s for the first and the third, and the second one is probably like a 70 toot.
All right. Sure. Yep, 98, 77, 92. You are right on it.
Barry, you should hire me as a consultant for your audience engagement of your Instagram.
Really should. I should just ask you every week. I'll just say this poll is only for Brian.
There we go. Make a close friends with just me.
Exactly. Next is Tinta Burnter. And she is doing brown bag in it as her mixed bag.
Brown bags.
I don't love this.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Good. Okay, great. I don't know. I just get nervous. I don't know if like one of you two is gonna love it. I really don't like this. I think it's really bad. But it's also making me think, how did no one do like lunch bag?
Yeah. No.
Or book? Did someone do book bag?
Yes. Oh no.
But not for this category.
Right, not for this category.
Huh. I would have loved those. But yeah, this is bad.
Yeah. The color is so ugly.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a basic mermaid dress, so I get that. But it's just so ugly.
It's so ugly.
Yeah.
It's so ugly. And that hair color, why?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why she has to have red or yellow in every look, but that is her thing. All right, so boots all around, I think. Moving on to her rich lady in Houndstooth. This is a toot for me. I think she looks great in this. This looks like a rich lady to me.
There's one issue. And
What's that?
It's a total toot, but when she fucking turns around and the hair poking through the hat,
Yeah, it's not a full hat. It's just the brim.
it was just like,
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't realize
that's the
that.
only bad part about it. But in this picture, it's stunning.
totally.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. In her last look, she made this out of a beanbag.
Oh, the beanbag comment was a lot.
Yeah. I was like, well, we already saw a beanbag look that was better than this.
Right?
Yeah.
So my thing with this is like, I think it's like a very well constructed dress. Like I'm impressed, but just the colors, it's ugly.
So hideous.
Like you took
And
something that
I said the same thing. It's a well-made dress, and it fits her, and it's exactly right. It's just ugly and a little simple.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give it a very like 51% toot because I don't think it's terrible.
Yeah. I will too, because like the construction saves it. Like she did a
Yeah.
great job making a dress.
Exactly.
I agree. Look at the first and the third photo. They look like they could be two different queens when it comes to this.
Yeah.
I will say that I am so sick and tired of these red and yellow colors.
Yeah.
But it is still a slight toot.
The slight toot.
A salute. Yeah, the color thing's becoming a little cringy at this point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you cross your fingers every time she walks out that it's not going to happen.
Well, no, and this is something that she could have done anything that was in the workroom, and she chose this red.
Right.
She didn't bring this. She made it. All right. What are your percentages, Brian?
The first one is an 80% boot. The second one is an 85% toot. And the third one is a 80% toot.
All right. She's got a 51% boot from the first one, 81% toot. So you're right on that one. And then 51 on the last one. Yeah, there you go. The first and the third one were like borderline for each of them. Candace musical.
Sweet fucking God.
We're gonna start with her magic bag. I don't know what it was called. Something in the bag. Something.
Can we actually start by hearing, Barry, your personal thoughts on this queen?
On this queen? No, because I have determined that I'm not going to say bad things about her. I will say bad things about her outfits, but I won't say bad things about her. She's been getting a lot of hate this week, and I can't say that she doesn't deserve it.
So I didn't watch Untucked.
Oh, girl.
So can we
went
take a
after-
pause and can you give me like a 2-minute download on what happened for our viewers?
She is a monster.
It's
She went after Tamisha Iman. And my thought was, if you're going to go after someone, don't go after her. That is who the audience is going to love.
Just like, why'd she go after her? Just
Tamisha was actually started out really nice about it because she's like, I don't get along with all of you, but you all slayed it on the runway today. And Candy is like, why are you looking at me when you say that? And so that's where it started. And she's like, yeah, I don't like you. And so then they got into a big fight.
Oof.
Candy decided she's just going to storm out, and Tamisha followed her.
Oh.
Yeah, I recommend go watching it. It's hard to watch because it's so bad.
Oh.
But Candy came out looking very, very bad. Anyway, her first look is some kind of magic bag trick. I don't know. It's my favorite look of hers. I think it's actually clean. I have this skirt in red, so if it's the same one, she got it at Forever 21. And I like that her bag turned into a cape. So out of generosity, I will toot this look.
Yeah, no, I give it a 2. I think it's cute. It's well thought out. I just like I want that top. Like I want a little animal on my
The
sweater,
top
you
is
know?
really cute. Yeah, it's a little bunny
It's
face. It's
adorable.
very, very cute.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 2. It's a, good job, Candy.
The magic component saved me for this. Like,
Okay.
I genuinely was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. So it's a slight toot for me.
Slight toot. Great. Moneybags, giving us a bra and panty and a coat and a money joint and a money wig.
In the words, well, not in the words, but you remember the movie Monsters Inc. Because she looks like Roz.
Oh my gosh, she does.
She does. Oh.
Oh, Brian, that's amazing. It's a boot. I can't say anything else about it.
I don't get it.
This does not scream money at all, even if you have money on your head.
I don't get it. Ugh.
Boot for me.
Boot. And her final look made of backpacks. It's a boot. I like their wig.
See, so I don't hate this.
I know you tooted it.
I know, because to me, I think I don't know, she gives me like this like 90s like cartoon character vibe that I can't really describe. I just think it's really fun. Like I know it's not very well made, but just like looking at it as one thing, I'm just like, I kind of get it. Like I get it. So it's a slight toot just because I like the story she's telling.
All right.
Like I know that girl, like that's fun.
Here's your schoolgirl backpack look that you wanted in the first round.
Exactly.
I have a theory that I just came up with.
Okay.
If you're gonna put entire fucking bags on your dress, like Rosé did it the correct way. Like they're like chic, kind of small, whatever. This woman has entire JanSport backpacks around her, and I just think it looks so stuffy. Like, what are you doing? No.
Yeah. And I know she doesn't sew, so I get that. But again, do something to it. I mean, if she had used more and made it into a longer gown, it would have been interesting. But to me, yeah, this just is crazy.
Or like, what if she unzipped them and they all opened?
Like
into
just
like
the
a dress or something?
Just the flap.
Yeah, like somehow.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
She could have opened one, and like JanSport's face from like that one could have been in there, like when it was like the wide eyes. Like there are a million things.
I love that you think these are JanSport backpacks. They're not buying JanSport backpacks for these people.
Nope.
Yeah, it's a boot for me. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. It's a boot.
Yeah, this is a big boot for me.
What are your percentages, Brian, for these 3 glorious looks?
72% toot, first one.
Okay.
60% boot on the second one, and a 60% boot on the third one. I'm probably wrong.
I think you are. Because I think people don't like her anymore. Like not that they liked her before, but I think they don't. What she did this week really tarnished her voting.
Yeah.
Because she got a 64% boot, a 77% boot, and a 77% boot.
It's almost like she's arrogant.
Yeah. I don't know. That was her thing too as well. Tamisha called her arrogant, and she took offense to that. There you go. Go watch Untucked. It's crazy.
I'll go check it out.
Finally, we have Utica Queen giving us doggy bag for her first one.
Genius.
So good.
Genius. She looks like a human poodle in the best way.
Yeah. And her outfit is very chic. This little vest with the ruffles and the bow and the wide leg pant. I love it.
Love it. Toot.
Brian.
I'm obsessed with
Good.
this. That when she lifted her leg. Come on.
So good.
Yeah, I really have I thought she should have won the whole thing.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
So this is a big toot.
All right. Moving on to Moneybags. She's giving us Carol Burnett and Chicago all rolled in one, as that's her description, not mine. She looks like Sasha Velour in this.
100%.
No, I love this.
And I'm okay with it. It's a toot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a toot. I love how campy it is. I just love how she presents everything.
Which is why the
so
judges said she couldn't win. They didn't like the way she presented the first two.
For some reason, I'm feeling similarities with her in regard to like how she just knows her body. When it comes to like Naomi Smalls or like Gigi Good, like she just knows her parts, and like even with her face, like when she turned at the end and made that expression, like she just does that so well.
Yeah, I think she's just being authentic to herself, and the judges apparently didn't want that this week.
Utica.
They wanted her to be a stuffy model, and she's not.
She needs a win.
Yeah. Well, she has won in the hearts of America, clearly. This last look she created out of sleeping bags. This is my big shoot of the week because it is stunning.
It's a shoot.
The Instagram photos of this were outrageous.
So good.
This has to be one of the best things ever put on the runway.
Yeah. And made in a day.
And when she was describing to Rue like what she was doing, like obviously I'm not a fashion designer, so I didn't see this exactly, but I wanted something like this, like just something like, I don't know, like this. And she walked out and just wow.
This would sell on any runway.
Oh, yeah.
I love that she knows how to mix prints, because these prints should not go together. And they do. I love the huge cowl that turns into the hood. I loved when she talked to Rue in the workroom. It was her and Gottmik, and she brought over this giant sleeping bag to show her, and Gottmik brought over the teeny tiny silver flag.
Yeah.
Overall consensus, I guess we all love this look.
This is a shoot.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's my shoot as well.
I want to wear it.
If she doesn't have percentages in the 90s across the board, I'm resigning.
All right. You give her 90s all across the board?
Yes.
You're correct.
Yes.
Yes, she got 90s all across the board, starting with 98, 91, 95. There were actually 2 people that booted this look.
And they need
I will not call them out.
They need to check out their priorities.
Yeah.
Not publicly while we're recording.
Not publicly, exactly. All right, so back to group 1. We need our top toots from this group.
Ooh. I actually give my top toot to Rosé.
I'm giving mine to Rosé as well.
Utica.
All right. There you have it. Group 2.
Do we need a bottom boot for the first group?
Oh, do you want to do a bottom? We can.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it would be Joey.
Yes, Joey J.
For me, mine's actually Lala.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Get ready to say that again.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Of this look, I'm gonna give mine to Gottmik because I think it's a stunning outfit. But I also love Olivia.
Wait, who'd you say you also love what?
Olivia, the flight attendant.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's not bring this up again. I think I give mine to Utica in this one.
Okay.
Got Mick for sure.
All right, who's your bottom in this group? I mean, of them, I would give it to Simone.
Oh, really? I give mine to
I hate
Candy.
that look so much.
Yeah, mine's going to Candy.
I give mine to
with David.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. To who?
Candy Muse.
Candy.
Oh yeah. I take it back. Candy Muse is the worst in this one.
Yeah, right?
I take mine back. All right, moving on to our last round. I think we're all going to be unanimous.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now? I think I was covering my microphone.
Oh.
You do sound clearer.
Yeah, sorry about
that.
Way to go. So
you're a mess.
Utica is my top, clearly. Worst look.
Olivia Lux.
No.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's Lala Ree.
Lala Ree. Olivia is down in the bottom, but not compared to Lala Ree. Great. This is how the top toots went on Instagram. There was a tie for this one between Rose and Utica, which are the queens that we picked as well. Denali got the top toot for this one.
Oh my God.
That's so surprising.
And then Utica for the last one as well.
That's because everyone just wants to sleep with Denali. It's ridiculous.
I don't.
Yeah, do they?
And
so you want to sleep with Denali?
No. Oh my God. Literally, no, not at all.
Everyone wants to sleep with Joey J.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So here are our bottom looks via Instagram. Candy Muse got the worst. I averaged them all out. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, they got the same for each one. Averages. There we go.
Those are averages. So I added up their toots and divided by 3 and came up with they had more boots. So she was 73%. Lala was right behind her with 62, and Joey J at 67. I did the same for the tops, of course. Here's our top 3. Utica with 94%, Rose 89%, and Denali at 85%.
Gottmik wasn't in this.
No, she was 4th. I will say that.
Wow.
She was 4th with 80%.
Wow.
Yeah. That's it, everyone.
That's it.
And you've changed places.
Me?
Ryan is now on the top and David is on the bottom of my screen.
What do you know?
What do you know?
Versatile queen.
He said it. He went there. He made
a joke. Any other thoughts on this episode before we wind it down?
I loved the roller coaster it was because like the highs were high and the lows were lows.
They sure were.
Yeah. And Nicole Byer just needs to be a permanent judge.
Oh my God, she's so good.
Yeah, she is.
She's so good. I mean, the look she gave when Lala Ree came out in that bag dress. That alone is worth the Emmy.
Yeah.
What do you think about next week? We are doing, I don't even know what our episode challenge is. Sorry. I can't remember what it is.
I feel like I remember, but I clearly do not.
We rarely watch the like next week on.
I did, and I just can't remember what it is. There is another mini challenge, I believe, because I think we saw them in different looks.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I don't know. What about UK this week? Dramatic UK.
This is where Tia went home.
No. This is where Estina went home.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You mean the one where Tia should have went home?
Yeah. No, 100%. I legitimately, when
I disagree.
well, that's first of all, when Estina was told to sashay away, I was baffled because I was like, oh, he's gonna keep them both or something.
I thought they were going to keep both of them, honestly.
Yeah. I'm very upset.
Tia just entertains me so much. I did not want her to go home.
That was our thing, is like, as it was happening, we were like, oh, we just really love Tia. Like, we don't want her to go home. But in my head, it was like, Estina won a challenge already. Like,
She should not have won.
but she had a win. Like, she doesn't look terrible. I thought her lip sync was fierce.
Her lip sync was great. It was.
I was very confused
because it was more entertaining to me is all. But I thought they were. That's why I thought they were both going to stay, because I was like, they both gave completely different lip syncs and they were both good.
Estina is also cute as fuck. Like, keep her on the show.
Sorry, she's.
That's what Instagram's for, Brian.
Ooh,
I will say that from the Meet the Queens, I did not think Estina was going to go very far, and I am happy to say that I was correct.
oh my
But
God.
I also thought Tia was going to go home first, and I thought Joe Black was going to win.
Well, that's not.
I'm just gonna say it. I think UK is better this season than US. Like,
it's winning.
it just the production value, like the Queen, like it just feels so much better than the first season of it, and it's really good this season.
I really enjoyed the first season of UK, but this one is just blowing it out of the water. I think the girls are all really, really talented. And so I think that's why all these good queens are going home.
Yeah, and just Lawrence Chaney, like,
Lawrence
my new favorite.
Lawrence Chaney.
So good.
Yeah, Lawrence is the pick to win the season after episode 1, because I thought he should have won the first episode as well. But they gave it to Estina.
Big fan.
And then I said, well, they gave it to Estina because she's not going to stick around very long. It's the same thing I said when Denali won that first episode with her and Rosé. Said she won because they're not going to keep her around very long, because she did all that she could do.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, boys. It is after 6 p.m. So
you.
we're done. The day is over. Please don't do any more work. And
we will.
What? What'd you say?
I said we will.
Of course we will.
We will.
That is all. We're gonna sign off, and I will talk to you all on Friday when we watch the episode via text.
Yay.
And then we'll be back next week to toot and boot some more. And thank you all for watching. Love you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.